Today I want to talk about Diatomaceous Earth. This stuff is incredible, man. Basically, Diatomaceous Earth is these fossilized remains of these little microscopic plankton-like creatures, and it's used to filter water from viruses, bacteria, and stuff like that. It has all type of commercial uses. But there's also a food-grade version that you can use, which basically acts like liquid Drano in your body. Now, I've known about this stuff for years, but I had no interest in researching it until a friend of mine started using it. And she has hypothyroidism. And she started using this stuff. And she actually, before she started using it, she was addicted to Synthroid. That's a drug that they give hypothyroid patients. And she's been trying to go the natural route while also taking Synthroid. But every time she tries to stop taking Synthroid, she'd get panic attacks, shortness of breath, and all these little funny symptoms. So she wanted a way to get rid of the addiction. And she just bumped into this woman one day who brought up Diatomaceous Earth to get rid of fleas, because this thing will get rid of any insect. I mean, you have an ant, cockroach, infestation, any type of infestation with your plants or whatever, you just throw this stuff around and it kills all of them by drying them out. Basically just penetrating their exoskeleton and just drying them out, and they all die and disappear. So she found out there was a food grade version, and she started taking this stuff. And after like a month, she stopped taking the Synthroid drug, and she had no withdrawal symptoms from the addiction. And she had no desire to take the Synthroid for her thyroid. Now she has Hashimoto's thyroid, hypothyroid. So I got really interested. And then she showed me her hair, and her hair looked like a wolf. And I've known her for over a decade, and her hair has never looked like that. So I decided to research on this stuff. And there's not that much information on it. Most of the information is anecdotal, but I went and I bought some of it, and I tried it. I took like a half teaspoon the first night, and I felt like I was going to die. I didn't know I had internal parasites, but what I'm finding out is everybody in America, everybody in the industrialized world, you know, you got worms, you got parasites, you got all type of crap in your intestines, and this stuff is eating you alive. It's causing your aging, it's causing your gray hair, it's causing all that crap. So I took milk thistle, which helps your liver to deal with all the toxic crap that's in your intestines. And when these parasites die, they exude these toxins into your blood that make you sick, hoping you'll stop doing what you're doing, which is killing them. So you just have to drink a lot of water. You can probably take activated charcoal and take milk thistle to help your liver to get this stuff out of your body. So when I woke up the next day, even though I only took a half teaspoon, I felt this peace over my body that I can't explain. It wasn't coming from my mind. I mean, I meditate every other day. But this peace that I had in my body, I don't know how to explain it. Now, I've taken it for 2 weeks now, and I have to shave every second day. I mean, I'm growing hair like an animal. And my digestion, my physical wellness, I haven't felt like this since before I was 15 years old. I remember the last time I felt, and I thought I was healthy. I thought I felt good. But the last time my body felt physically at peace like this, where I felt this well, was well before I was 15 years old. And I'm in a state of shock. My skin has even changed, and people have noticed. I can eat anything at any time, and I don't feel any pressure in my stomach. I don't feel any food in my stomach. It just goes through my body. I feel if I pinch around my sides, like I had like these love handles, you can't really see them through my shirt. but I had like these love handles, and these love handles just started to shrink after the second day, believe it or not. I mean, every day I look in the mirror, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, to the point now where I barely notice them. I mean, this is mind-boggling, but this answered a lot of questions for me. I went to Europe for a month, and I went to Africa for a month. I went to Ghana, and when I came back, I had literally no fat on my body, none. Now you're talking about a person who goes to LA Fitness like 5 days a week. I'm benching, I'm hitting the free weights, I'll go walk a couple of miles, I'll jog. And even with doing all of that, I still build fat on my body. And I couldn't understand it. I eat organic, I do all this stuff, I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why is it when I go to Europe and I'm eating out 3 times a day, I come back a month later, I have no access to the gym, and there's no fat on my body? And then I go to Ghana, the same thing. I'm eating out every day, I'm not going to the gym. I come back, there's almost no fat on my body. And then taking this Diatomaceous Earth made me realize that it's the parasites, it's the heavy metals, it's the residue from the pesticide. All these poisons get in your body. And then what your liver does to protect your body, it takes the poisons and encases it in fat cells. That's why when you look at the industrialized world, it's only industrialized world where we get these E. coli epidemics, where people are dying and getting sick from all these weird bacteria coming from lettuce, tomatoes, or red meat. You know, all of this crap is from the diet. But when you go to Europe or you go to Africa, like especially Europe, they have GMO labeling laws. They generally, outside of England, they produce their food differently. Everything is different, you know. But that's the key, is that our food is poison, and it's poisoning our bodies. And our body's gaining weight, we're aging, we're getting all these diseases because of all these parasites, heavy metals, residues from pesticides that are in our food. Now I'm going to update this video every 2 weeks. So for now, I'm going to cut the video short. Check out my blog, nothingsIncurable.com. And if you like my channel, hit like.